guys, Monday morning, face mask Monday. Do you know, it looks so gloomy outside, you'd swear it was the middle of the night. I don't know what is going on in the UK. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with my face mask. I think I said last week that I was going to put it on before I saw you guys, before I even started this running. But I'm just going to use some Florence by Mills eye masks, and I'm going to have a go of this Violet Generation Clay, brightening clay. Something to brighten the face up. I look so pale this morning and I'm so hot, flushing like fury. So I'm going to get the eye masks on first, which I'm absolutely rubbish at doing. I'm never entirely sure which way around they're meant to go, but I'm going to go for it. I normally put them on that way, and like, maybe they are meant to go the other way. Let's have a look. Well, I have to say, I think it's this area that needs more help than the other, so I'm just going to put them that way. And everyone can ping in and go, that's wrong, which is fine. I'm used to getting it wrong. Oh, I think I've got two in my hand here. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so the beginning of another week, and we're getting awfully close to Christmas. I don't know about anyone else, but it's beginning to play on my mind a little bit. Not in a negative way, but just all the things, you know, all the things you've got to think of. My eldest daughter is coming home on the 11th of December, and she stays usually until about the 28th, something like that, of December, because she always likes to have New Year's in wherever she's living. I mean, at the moment it's London, but in the past it's been all over the place. So that she goes out with her mates for New Year's Eve. But I mean, are they going to be able to go out? That's the question, isn't it? Everything is so odd this year. So I'm really excited about her coming home. She hasn't been home for ages. Ages. Oh, it doesn't smell too bad. She hasn't been home in the longest time because of this lockdown business. For anyone in America, we're in another 4 weeks of lockdown. We've got roughly two to go, hoping that we will get a decent Christmas. But I mean, we're just not allowed to do 99.9% of things, which is really, really irritating. And I think even more so for people who are living in London. I mean, they have my sympathies. All the youngsters that are in London at the moment, you know, they're told, well, come here, come to London. You will have to pay an absolute fortune for where you live. You know, you'll get a cupboard for the cost of a house anywhere else. But it won't really matter because you'll be out and about because there's so much to do in London. And of course, right now, there's nothing to do in London. So how they're managing, I don't know. Having seen some of the places that my daughter has lived over the last, God, how long has she been in London now? 5 or 6 years. When I think of some of them, I honestly would be scared for her sanity. I think I've put enough of this on. I would be scared for her sanity if she had to stay in some of those places for all of this time. I mean, I just, oh, see now, I talk too much in these face mask Mondays, or mask Mondays. But honestly, I mean, any of you that are in London or you're in one of these, you know, one of these places, I just feel so sorry for you, and I hope things get better. PDQ for you. Look at me, purple. I look like Violet Beauregard from what's it called? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's what I look like. It smells very clayey, and it's a bit. I've put it a little bit close to my nose. I get if I'm going to get any reaction, I get it there, and I can feel it already because I've gone too close to my nose. That's my own fault. So things are much better here than they were. Finally, I think my daughter's turned a corner. I keep looking in the mirror to see what sort of state I'm in. Yeah, I think she's turned a corner. I wasn't sure, but now I would say I'm pretty confident. And now I've just got to catch up on everything, because honestly, if you could see my house, if you could see my house, it's just, And of course I'll be decorating fairly soon, you know, with all the Christmas stuff. Hubby's been laughing. He's been saying things like, oh, so I don't get my clothes washed, but they get their clothes washed. So I'm starting to pull my house back together, starting to make some lists and some plans. And I tell you something else, I'm not entirely sure where the Christmas tree is going to go this year. I'm storing at the moment in my conservatory, which is where it normally goes. I'm storing a unit for my daughter, my younger daughter. And it's slap dab in the way, so I don't really know. I'm going to have to try and rejig the room somehow, because I can't not have a tree. Although saying that, I didn't last year, and I didn't the year before. I opted out of Christmas when I was at my worst health-wise. I didn't feel like there was anything to celebrate, and it was all a load of nonsense, but I'm back on it. So yeah, so I've been doing lots of making lists and having thoughts about what I might show people if they're interested, you know. And I think Christmas decorations, putting the tree up, things like that would be fun. I used to love putting the Christmas decorations up. I'm just not so into it anymore. I like them once they're up, but it used to be fun, you know. I used to get it out the box. You say to the kids, where should we put this, kids? You know, and it's a whole thing. Whereas the babies are too little, you know, my 3 little grandchildren, they're too little to have an opinion on where anything goes. Talk about, yeah, it's just going to be such a busy week, because I just want to catch up. I hate going into a holiday season feeling like I'm on the back foot, feeling like I'm behind. So if I can catch up by the end of November, sort of get the house back the way it should be, get the filming back. Do you know, I have got a TK Maxx haul I'm desperate to do, because there's a couple of things in there that I think I love. But I haven't filmed it yet, and I'm not entirely sure. Until I see it on camera, I'm not entirely sure, but I think I love. And I would love to wear them, and I can't, because I haven't filmed it yet. And that's been in the conservatory waiting in a big box for, well, it came just before Jamie injured herself. I had a couple of things I had to do before that. So I'd thought to myself, well, you know, any day now I'll do it. And then of course Jamie injured herself and it didn't get done. But I'm really excited. There's a couple of things I really like and would love to try on and wear, and so I've got that to do. I've got a Sainsbury's haul that's a mix of some clothes and some Christmassy bits that I want to show you. What else have I got? Oh, my lemonade box has come. I haven't done that yet. It got bumped because FabFitFun came, which you will have seen yesterday, I hope. Yeah, I put it up. I hope you watched it. So yeah, it's that feeling behind. It's weird because when I started the channel and I debated would I try and do every day or not, I thought to myself, well, how on earth am I going to come up with something to talk about or show you every day? And of course hubby laughed and said, not a problem with the way you shop. But anyway, and so I used to sort of try and plan a week out, and I'd be a bit like, I don't know if I've got anything for that day. And I'd feel quite, you know, I've got to come up with something. But I've got so far behind that I'm like, I'll get to it eventually. Because I know I've got some other orders on order. Other things on order. I think I did another studio one because I wanted that shirt in a bigger size, which I think they had. I think and only a couple of other things, I think. And of course, it's all the Christmas thing, and I've been doing lots of present buying. I've started the present buying. I have to keep it on the down low because my son-in-law, Tom, his birthday is the 6th of December. And like a lot of December kids, he grew up hating the fact that Christmas was so close to his birthday. That's how he sees it. Not his birthday is close to Christmas. Christmas is close to his birthday. Because everybody used to do the same thing of giving him a bigger, in their words, a better Christmas present, which was also his birthday present. And he hated it as a kid, and I can completely get that. But I just bought his present. He is a special, special guy, my Tom. I'm so proud of him. You'd think he was mine. He's a great father. He's a great husband. He looks after my daughter. You know, he really is. He's salt of the earth, quality. You know, he's what, as a mother, you pray for your daughter. I don't know how she got so lucky, really, because, God, when I think of some of the looms she went out with. Anyway, he's fabulous. And he's sort of always, every time his birthday rolls around, he says, in the past, he wanted a tool of some description for his workshop, his business. And And I've always bowed to it because I used to think, well, if I'm buying it, then he doesn't have to buy it. And so it's a win-win. But I've hated buying him presents that were what I class as a bit of work kit. You know, I don't like that. So this year I happened to know that he had one of these little fitness watch things, smart watchy fitness thing. And I know he broke it. And I know he's really disappointed that he broke it. And I know he won't buy himself one with the run up to Christmas. So I got online and got searching, and I found a really good deal on a Samsung smartwatch. I'm not really into Samsung, I'm not techie, but they have Samsung phones, I know that. And I found a really, really good deal on one. And so I've sort of spent a bit more than I normally would. But occasionally I think you've got to spoil people. Occasionally, you know, occasionally an idea comes along and you just think that is the best idea. He will love that so much, or she will love that so much. And it's a little bit more than you would normally spend. But he's quality. He's a quality guy, and I don't spoil him that often. So yeah, so I bought him the watch. Look at me. I'm sort of explaining and justifying why I spent a bit of money. That's a sort of difficult one. I have been terribly poor in my life. I didn't grow up with money. My parents didn't have money. We lived in a council house. I didn't have money when I was first married. I've worked, you know, all that. But I happen to be in a lucky point in my life at the moment. Mainly due to Nick. But he would say us, I say Nick. But whatever, for whatever reason. I'm in a lucky place in my life, and I don't believe that you can go to heaven with a full wallet. I'm one of these people that believes money's made round to go round. So if you happen to be in a fortunate position, why not spoil the people around you? So I do. So I'm hoping when you see some of the presents and things like that I buy, you don't think, oh, Flash Harry. I don't know what word to use. I hope you don't think that way, because I'm really not. I only want to show you because you're my friends, and I think you'll understand. But it's not to show off. I hope you know that. I mean, that's what money's for, surely, to make everyone that you love, make their lives better. And I'm in a lucky position at the moment. As I say, I'm not a millionaire, but I can buy a better present than I would have bought. But it'll give me joy to give to him. So really, it's a present that sort of works both ways. So anyway, I've got to get that off my chest, because I have been worrying that, you see, the British way is not to talk about having things. It's really, you know, we don't talk about salaries, we don't talk about savings, we don't, nothing like that is not British, and we certainly don't show off. And I am worried that some of my British friends will think, and I don't want them to think that way, really, you know. Please remember, I'm wearing a Matalan top. I've got my Matalan leggings on. I am not a flash individual. My car is, gosh, she's got to be 8, 9 years old. We're not pretentious. But when it comes to a gift for somebody, if we come up with something that we think, oh, that they would really like that, and there isn't a way to do it any cheaper. You know, I mean, I found the best deal. But, you know, you get to a point, it is what it is. I'm not going to not buy it. So, and I want to be able to share with you what I've bought. So there, that's me, had my ramble, and I hope you all get it. And I hope you all are happy. And I'm going to go and wash this off, and I'll tell you how I feel. So I'm back, and it feels quite fresh. I don't know if I look any brighter. Do I look brighter? So that was it. That was last Monday. And I'm going to edit the heck out of this and try and get it right down. Okay. Be well, have a good week, a good start to your week, and a good Monday. Bye.